looked at that kid, and they all shook their heads. Said he's headed for trouble, the road's already set. Small town rumors, big talk in the halls. Everybody betting he was gonna take a fall. California nights, bad crowds, hard scenes. People swore it'd end up behind bars by 18. Parents split up, home was just a man, his mom, trying to stay strong when everything felt wrong. Teachers gave warnings, neighbors gave advice, but nobody really saw what was behind his eyes. Just a young kid carrying weight way too heavy, trying to build a future when life wasn't steady. They wrote a story before he could write his own, but he kept on pushing when he felt alone. They said he'd be a screw-up, never make it far. Another lost kid chasing broken stars, but he stood his ground when the world said stop. Spent 6 hard years getting that badge on the block. They called him a rent-a-car, tried to talk him down, but respect they bought it, turned around town. Now he's proof that the odds don't always give their way. Sometimes the underdog's the one who stays. Dropped out of school, everybody said that's it. Another reason they could say he wouldn't amount to shit. But life ain't measured by a classroom bell. Sometimes real lessons come from living through hell. Work long shifts, stood watch through the night, keeping people safe, doing what he felt was right. 6 years deep, built a name of his own. The same folks talking now are picking up the phone, because when things got rough and somebody needed help, he was the first one there, never thinking of himself. The jokes got quieter, the respect got loud. The kid they doubted started making his mom proud. Every scar became a reason not to quit. Every setback became fuel for it. They said he'd be a screw-up, never make it far. Another lost kid chasing broken stars, but he stood his ground when the world said stop. Spent 6 hard years when the guys on the mob. They called him a rent-a-car, tried to talk it down, but respect they bought it, turned around town. Now he's proof that the odds don't always get their way. Sometimes the underdog's the one who stays. Then one day he looked around and knew there was another chapter he had to move to. Packed up his life with money he saved, left behind the street and the roads he was raised. Trade California sunsets for East Texas guys, a leap of faith bigger than fear in his eyes. Left every prince familiar, every comfort he'd known, for a chance to build a future all his own. And waiting there was the girl who knew his heart, multi years connected, even mouth apart. His soul made his best friend, his reason to believe. The one thing in life he never wanted to leave. Yeah. They said he'd be a screw-up, end up locked away, but he kept proving wrong day after day. From a broken home to a brand new start, with East Texas roads and a faithful heart. Now he's got a life that nobody could predict, built on hard work, faith, and never giving in. The kid that counted out, standing tall today, showing dreams can't survive when the doubters fade away. He left it all behind when the timing felt right, chasing love instead of running from life. And when the East Texas sunrise paints the sky, go 8 miles knowing the story's still being told.
The boy that gave up on became a man he couldn't deny, and that's the kind of victory money can't buy.